And this is why we ask questions twice and sometimes 3 times in a row, because the answers change. And this is a big change. And I want to show you first here, when we ask people, what are you doing with the extra money you get from lower gas prices? Back in December, when we first asked this question, 61% said they were doing nothing. And that's now changed to 42%. So they're not doing nothing with it anymore. And when you see the changes that are going to come up in the different categories, it's not from one to the other. It's from doing nothing to doing something. Let me show you now what the answers were. Paying down debt. 1 in 4 Americans say, 25% say they are paying down debt with that windfall from lower gas prices, compared to 12%. Now, we did have some bump up in spending. 17% say they're spending. That compares with 8% back in December. And you can see where that comes from. Not from one category or the other, but from those doing nothing before to now doing something. And that kind of makes sense when you think about it, because the story was, well, what is this extra money? And then it's there again after another month. And so they decide to finally deploy it. A couple other categories: savings more, that bumped up a little bit, and driving more, that bumped up a little bit. So let's take a look at the categories of who is doing what here. On the doing nothing, people 50 and older are most likely to be doing nothing. Paying down debt, the middle class, 50 to 75,000 in income. Spending more, professionals and managers. Savings more, especially this group ages 18 to 34. And we have seen a bump up in the savings rate as income has risen, but spending has not, at least on retail stuff. And then finally, driving more, it's your blue-collar workers and ages 18 to 34. Guys, the entire survey on CNBC.com. And I'll be back in the 10 o'clock hour with what Americans know and surprisingly don't know about the appreciation of the dollar.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. You can subscribe by clicking right here to check out the latest Mad Money CEO interviews, market news, financial advice, and product unboxing. Enjoy!